Hello and welcome to the next tutorial on Java loop. In this tutorial I am going to explain what is Java do-while loop. Do-while loop is slightly different from while loop. I will explain the difference a little later. The syntax of the do-while loop is like this: do, then you open a curly bracket, that is second bracket, and close the second bracket, and within these two brackets you mention the statements, write the statements that you want to execute. Statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, whatever it is, which will be more clear when I write the program, write a sample program. And these statements will, and then at the end of it use a while condition, and these statements will be executed while this condition is true. So at the end of those statements the condition within the while will be checked. If the condition is true, these statements will be executed again and again and again, and when the condition becomes false, it will come out of this loop. I will also explain little bit about string variable and an important function of string called string length. Remember, string is a data type, it is also an object. So since it is an object, you also has access to certain methods of these objects. One of the very important method of string is string length. It is written as strlen, then open and close bracket. It checks the length of the string. For example, if the string is name, name, the length is 4. If the string is last name, lastname, the length is 8. But if there is a space between last and name, as I am showing it here, then because of the space in between, the length of the string becomes 9. So any string, when you define it, it has to be within quotes like this. Okay. Also, let me explain little bit about the difference between while and do while loop. If you remember the while in my earlier tutorial, the syntax of the while is immediately after while you provide the condition, while followed by the condition. Okay. Whereas for do while, the condition is at the end of those statements. So that means when there is a while, it is a possibility that if the condition is false, then whatever statements are there between the opening and closing curly braces will never be executed. Whereas in the case of do while, since the condition is checked at the end of the statements, those statements will be executed at least once, and only after that the condition will be checked. I can show this in using a flow chart. First you execute statement 1, statement 2, statement 3 up to statement n, or whatever number of statements you want to execute. Then you check the condition. If the condition is true, again you come back and again execute the statement 1, statement 2, statement 3. When the condition is false, you completely come out of the loop. So that is the difference between while and do while loop. Now let me explain this concept by writing a very small sample program. The purpose of the program is to send a greeting message. What program will do, it will ask the user to provide some names through keyboard, and the program will display a greeting message to those names. And when the user wants to come out of that program, instead of typing a name, he will just press enter without entering any character or any name, and the program will understand. When it sees that there is no input, only the enter has been pressed, it will immediately understand and it will come out of the program. Okay. Since the user is going to accept the input from the keyboard, as you must have guessed by now, I need to import a package called scanner. I have to import a scanner class. Import java.util.scanner. Okay. Now, so as I mentioned, the program will accept input from the keyboard and display a message. But before that, first it will accept the name of the person who invoked the program, and it will send a special greeting message to the person at the end of the execution. So first I define a scanner object, scanner input equal to new scanner system.in. You must be familiar of this syntax by now, because I have used this line multiple times in many programs. Now it will prompt to the user to provide his name. This name is the person who is invoking the program. He will be sent a greeting message at the end. You will realize it soon as I write the program. So it is prompting the user to type his name, and it will accept the name. So this is the name of the user who is invoking the program. I declare it as your name, and input dot next line. See, remember here it is next line because I am accepting the name as a line, so it is like a string. Earlier I accepted as next int or next double. Here it is next line. And also I declare another string variable called person. Okay. Now let me write the syntax for do while. I think I need to continue to the next tutorial because it is becoming quite large now, quite big. Okay. Let me see how much I can type in this tutorial, otherwise I will go to the next tutorial. Okay, so here I am prompting the user to type in the name of the person to whom the greeting message has to be sent. So please type the name to be greeted, and accepting the name as a string. So person equal to input dot next line. So I am accepting the name of that person through the keyboard and storing this name into the string variable called person. Now what I will do here, I will check whether the user has typed in any name or he has just pressed enter, because if he only presses enter, that means he wants to quit the program, he wants to exit the program. So condition for exit is he just presses enter without entering any name. As I execute the program, you will understand this more. I have to go to the next tutorial to complete it. I will see you next.